Hi, Lenny Bianchi for 5-Star Security. There are a few things you should understand about the monitoring service you'll be paying for when you have a security system. One thing you should know about is call-out delays. I'm not talking about an entry delay or an exit delay to allow you a grace period to leave or enter your home when the system is armed. All systems have those. I'm talking about a delay programmed into your system to prevent it from calling out during an alarm during the delay period. Here's what you need to know. The primary cost of operating a monitoring station is directly related to the volume of incoming phone traffic into the station. Every time your system goes into alarm, it's going to occupy one of their lines, a piece of their equipment, and a live operator. So there's a real cost attached to every alarm signal coming into the station. They figured out a long time ago that 90% of that phone traffic was for accidental alarms. You forgot your system was on and opened the back door to let the dog out. If there was only some way to prevent that 90% of phone traffic from ever reaching their station, they could monitor hundreds of thousands of additional accounts without hiring any more people or buying any more equipment. We're talking about millions of dollars in additional revenue without any additional expenses. That's a huge motivation. The problem is, no security system can tell if it's just an accident or the real thing. It just knows the door opened and responds. So one day somebody says, hey, when it's an accident by the homeowner, they usually get to their keypad and cancel it within about 30 seconds. All we have to do is program in a 40 to 60 second call-out delay. If the customer cancels the alarm before the call-out delay runs out, the system won't even make the call. Our phone traffic will go from this to this, meaning we can now add on this many more accounts without hiring any more people or buying any more equipment. So the call-out delay is really good for the monitoring station, but it's really bad for you. They're increasing their income by compromising your security. Now they're treating every alarm as if it were an accident, even the real one. So, someone breaks into your home, the siren comes on, but your system sits and waits for perhaps 40 to 60 seconds before it starts to make a call for help. To show how universal this feature has become, I know of no security system made, including the equipment I use, that does not come defaulted with this feature turned on. Defaults are based on the most popular settings, not what the manufacturer necessarily believes is best. To my knowledge, 5-Star Security is the only company in the DC area that protects its customers by refusing to use call-out delays in their systems. Why do we think this is so important? Consider this scenario. An intruder breaks into your home when a family member is there. The siren begins to sound right away, and that call-out delay countdown begins. 39, 38, 37. The intruder is now face-to-face with the family member. The siren's wailing in the background. What will his first demand be? Shut this thing off. If they turn the system off before the call-out delay is finished, no phone call goes out at all. It's like you don't even have a security system. Do you see why this is so serious to us? With 5-Star Security, as soon as you hear the siren come on, our system is calling the monitoring station. The operator then calls your home to verify the alarm, and if you don't cancel it, they're now on the phone with the police dispatcher. By the time 5-Star is requesting a police dispatch, other companies' systems are just starting to make the first call out to the monitoring station. Choose 5-Star Security to protect you, not the monitoring station's bottom line. Hi, I'm Lenny Bianchi for 5-Star Security. Over the years, I've had hundreds of people who already have security systems installed by other companies ask us to take over servicing their systems. When I come over to set their system up to be monitored by us, sometimes I find the system is not able to make phone calls. One case was Jay and Elsie in Arlington, where the homeowner had previously had 2 phone lines. The second line was for a boarder. When the boarder moved out, they canceled the service on that line. They didn't realize it was the line providing the dial tone for their security system. The boarder had been gone for about a year, and for that period of time his system wasn't being monitored. But he didn't know it. Even though he was paying hundreds of dollars per year in monitoring fees, if there had been an emergency, no one would have been called. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. Then there's Scott and Nancy in Fairfax. Turns out their system couldn't make phone calls due to a noisy phone company connection on their street. On my advice, they contacted the phone company and the problem was corrected. It had been about 2 years since they had received any call from their previous monitoring station, making it entirely possible they went for up to 2 years without being monitored while faithfully paying hundreds of dollars per year in monitoring fees. Again, if there had been an emergency, no call would have gone out. The solution to this problem is simple. All security systems come with a feature called automatic daily testing. This means your system can be programmed to call into the monitoring station every day and log in a test signal with their automation. If the monitoring station doesn't get the signal, we're notified. To demonstrate how common it is for dealers to avoid using this feature, I know of no security system available that doesn't come with this feature defaulted to off. Why do other security companies leave this feature turned off? If you saw the previous video, you know they've programmed a call-out delay into your system to reduce phone traffic into the station from this to this. Why would they then turn around and turn on a feature that forces your system to call them 365 times a year, taking their phone traffic from this to this? Remember, their main goal is to reduce phone traffic to increase profits. A few companies will set your system up for monthly testing. To my knowledge, 5-Star Security is the only company in the DC area that protects its customers by providing automatic daily testing standard for every new system we install. This way you'll always know you're actually receiving the service you're paying for, and it provides an assurance that if there is an emergency, your system will be able to make the call for help. Hi, I'm Lenny Bianchi for 5-Star Security. Just like cell phone, cable, and satellite TV companies, security companies have multi-year agreements to provide monitoring service. They're usually for 3, 5, or 7 years. Let's say you're considering 5-Star Security and XYZ Security. 5-Star has a 3-year agreement, and we'll say XYZ has a 5-year agreement. So right away, you're liking 5-Star a little better because there's a shorter commitment period. But when you look at the proposals, you see that XYZ's system is $400 less than 5-Star system. So you think, wow, $400. Hey, we expect to be in this house at least another 5 years anyway, so maybe it's not that big a deal. So you go with XYZ. A year from now, something unforeseen occurs in your life. We all know these things can happen, and you're moving. So you call XYZ to cancel and find that you owe them for the 4 years of service remaining on your contract, which could be $1,500 or more. That's money you take out of your pocket and put into theirs, and you get nothing. I repeat, nothing in return. Suddenly, the company that seemed the cheapest is now the most expensive. 5-Star Security protects our customers with a move-out release. To my knowledge, we're the only security company in the DC area to provide this protection. If you move during the course of our agreement and you're leaving the system in the house, we release you from the balance of the contract. No early termination fee. You just pay for the service you received and we part friends. Now, let's think about why XYZ's system was $400 less than ours. First, they were probably using very cheap equipment to begin with. Second, they may have been subsidizing all or part of the cost of their system with that anticipated future monitoring revenue. That's why they won't let you out of the contract. They haven't made their money yet. With 5-Star Security, we protect you by using only the highest quality equipment. And if you're moving, we'll release you from your contract. Hi, I'm Lenny Bianchi for 5-Star Security. Here's an important question to ask yourself before you sign a monitoring agreement with a security company. Why would I ever sign a multi-year agreement with a company I've never done business with without a performance guarantee in writing? Let's say one night you set your system off accidentally and you're waiting for the monitoring station to call you to see if you want to cancel the alarm. You wait and wait and wait. It's a half hour later before you get the call. Obviously, you'd be very upset. So would I. You call the station to express your concern, and you know what they might say? "Oh, sorry, we were very busy that night and we have several operators out sick. We'll try to do better next time." Are they going to let you out of your contract? No way. I know of no other company that provides a performance guarantee in their monitoring agreement. 5-Star Security protects its customers with a performance guarantee in writing. It says if we haven't responded to any genuine emergency within 5 minutes, you're released from the agreement. Thankfully, we've never had a customer have cause to exercise that right. But we put it in writing as an assurance to you. We're not going to try and hold you hostage if we don't do our job right. With other companies, they'll just tell you they'll try to do better. But you're stuck with them for the years remaining on the contract.